Hello and thanks for joining. Today's tutorial is going to be the Office 365 Excel tutorial number 1, and this is just going to be a basic overview of the Excel menus, also known as the ribbon. And we'll also talk about the quick access toolbar in Excel and how to access it and how to modify it. I'm going to jump right in here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the blank workbook. You'll see if you have recent work in Excel, you'll see the previous worksheets or workbooks that you've worked on, and you'll be able to access them right there. Likewise, you'll be able to open a new file here or open an existing file here if you're trying to find an existing file. So I'm going to launch the blank workbook. And first, I'm going to point out the Home tab. Okay, on the ribbon here, you'll see the Home tab. This is where it has a lot of common features, including copying and pasting, undo, redo, font colors, bold, italics, different fonts. You'll also have alignment options, and you'll have different other features, including conditional formatting, sorting and filtering and finding. And we're going to go into a lot of these in detail in other tutorials, but that's an overview of the Home tab on the ribbon. And then Insert is when you need to insert different elements or items into your workbook. And so those might be, for example, tables, pivot tables, charts, graphs, lines, different text options, different comments. Some good examples there. And then page layout. So a couple of things here. You'll probably default to a pretty generic setting. But you can change it. There's different themes you can apply, different colors. You can modify the margins if you want to, the orientation. So the margins would come in handy to modify those if you weren't able to quite squeeze something on one page or 2 pages or whatever it may be. You might have to change the margins in order, before you print it, as an example. Orientation, the default is going to be portrait, but you could change it to a sideways view, also known as landscape. Okay. There's print area options in here, and there's also over here you have the sheet options, grid lines. The view option is checked, and the headings of view option is checked. If you want grid lines to show on printouts, then you would have to check that box there. Okay, and likewise on headings also. Formulas. On the Formulas tab, you'll see lots of formula options here. So for example, here's auto sum, which is the summarization of different cells. There's recently used, there's financial. So for example, if you're looking for how to calculate a payment or a future value, you would come in here. Payment would be PMT, future value would be FV. But we'll talk about some of these in other tutorials. And there's a variety of formulas, default formulas in here that you'll be able to access, or default functions, including math and trigonometry functions. Okay, I'm going to skip over to the data tab. This is where you would utilize this section, this menu to, for example, get data if you're trying to pull it in from another data source, for example, from a text file or a CSV file. Or you might have existing connections to other data sources, such as a database or something like that. That's where this would come in handy. And we'll talk about queries and connections in other tutorials. But there's sort options. There's A to Z and Z to A by default. There's sort, and then there's filter options here. And you'll see over here you have a variety of options like text to columns, about splitting a single column, for example, of text into multiple columns. And by the way, when you don't see a title next to the button, it's due to space. I'm on a laptop, so that's why I'm not seeing them all probably in this example. But you can hover over those and you'll see what it is. For example, there's remove duplicates is a fairly common feature that's used. And then review, pretty self-explanatory. You can go in here, you can do things like view comments, you can check wording against a thesaurus, you can protect the sheet, the workbook, and view comments as an example. And then view, you have several options here. View, normal view, view the pages with a page break view, the page layout, and then you can view, options here. You can check or uncheck these things like grid lines and so forth. You can zoom in and out. You can freeze the panes. This will be a feature that is used quite often, where you need to freeze, for example, column A, and you could scroll over to the as many columns as you want to, and column A would remain visible on the sheet as a prime example of that. And then macros. There's the help feature. The next thing I want to mention is if you look down here on the bottom right, you'll see there's a zoom in and out feature. You can zoom in, zoom out, however you want to. You can increase the zoom and decrease the zoom. Okay, finally, over here, the file menu, I forgot to mention this. This is where you'll see all your typical options: file, save, file new, save, and so forth. You'll see over here, there's save, save as, print, share, export, publish, and close. And you'll see your account information down here. And then the last menu item under file would be options. We're going to go ahead and select that. And this is where you'll see a variety of options that you can customize. So you'll see different options to check or uncheck here. You'll see the default font size as an example, your username, formulas if you want to change anything there. Most of the defaults will probably be fine for most people. But I'm going to go ahead and skip down to you can customize the ribbon if you want to. But I'm going to skip down to the Quick Access Toolbar for right now. And I am going to show you a couple of things on the Quick Access Toolbar. I'm going to say Show Quick Access Toolbar. And I can make the toolbar position above the ribbon or below the ribbon. So let's start off below the ribbon. I'm going to move that down a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say OK. And you'll see the Quick Access Toolbar will show up here. Okay. If I go back and I go back into it, I can go in here. I can right click anywhere in this Quick Access Toolbar here. And I'm going to say Customize Quick Access Toolbar. And this time I'm going to change it to above the ribbon. Okay. And what that's going to do is put it up here on the very top. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this little pull down right here. And I'm going to say Customize Quick Access Toolbar. So what we might want to do here is just automatically add a few things. So we're going to say New. So that'll be a new icon. We're going to go ahead and do, let's say we email Excel spreadsheets all the time. We could add an email button there. And we could do a sort ascending, A to Z. And then we could go in here and we could go in as an example and we can go to more commands. Let's go in and add insert function. I'm going to say add and you'll see it'll add it over here. I'm going to say OK. And you see I have all these options. You have, for example, autosave is off. You have a save button. Those will be there by default. And then you have a new, email, sort A to Z, and an insert function button. Okay. The final thing I want to show you about the Quick Access Toolbar is if you click the Alt key, you'll see you will get the shortcuts to these different menus. So I'll hit Alt. If I want to go to Insert, I would do N. But you'll see up here, if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 is new, 2 is email, 3 is sort, and 4 is insert function. So I would just click Alt key. I'm going to hit Escape here and do it from scratch. I'm going to go ahead and hit Alt and you just bring up that option, and I'll just hit 4 and you'll see it'll bring up the insert function. Okay. You'll only be able to do that with the first 9 items that you add. After that, they won't have that shortcut. They won't have the easy shortcut for them. That's what I want to share with you for today. Excel tutorial number 2 will just be creating a basic spreadsheet. Thanks so much for joining and have a great day.